Hey guys, Joe with Pop-Top Travel. How are you guys doing today? Just wanted to do a quick video on some Wi-Fi stuff that we've got going on here at the house, since we're obviously not traveling. No Disney World, no Universal Studios, no cruises, no all-inclusives. So we're stuck here at the house, and while we've been stuck here at the house, issues have come up with our Wi-Fi system. Actually, we've had them for a while now. We've had issues, and they've really come out and shown themselves during the pandemic that we got going on here, and not being able to leave the house, and we got kids on Xboxes, and we're trying to stream video and watch YouTube like everyone else in the world. Anyway, we had a bunch of issues. One of the issues is we kept dropping all the time, and our house is such, we have a 2,700 square foot house. It's 2 stories. The signal in the back of the house, or in the front of the house actually, was a very weak signal. And we had to choose between 2G or 5G, and the phone wouldn't automatically switch and all that, so we've had a lot of issues. We dropped a lot. Anytime you were on Facebook or on YouTube and you were watching a video on your phone or your iPad, the video would freeze up, it would buffer. I would just turn the Wi-Fi off, and we would go straight into LTE on the phone, on the Verizon phone, and everything would work fine. Be able to stream anything we wanted to, and it's kind of crazy that, you know, I can go cellular data and have 0 issues, watch whatever I want, do whatever I want on my particular phone, but we didn't have any Wi-Fi in the house. It was always dropping, it was always buffering, it was always a dead spot, it was always something. And so we, you know, tried a couple things to fix it. First off, the surfboard modem. This is the modem that we had. We have 100 meg internet service here at the house. So we went out and we purchased this modem 2 years ago. Surfboard modem with Wi-Fi. So we hooked that up, and works great sitting right next to it. I mean, get the connection, 100 meg connection, and the Wi-Fi just on this without a dedicated Wi-Fi router is awful. The distance would not even cover a quarter of the house, much less half the house or the full house. So I had to go out and purchase a Netgear router. Sorry for the construction noise. They're building a house behind me in another part of the neighborhood. So we went out and we bought a Wi-Fi router in Netgear, and went to hook it up, and this, since it has Wi-Fi, needs to be put in bridged mode in order to hook a Wi-Fi router to it. So I had to turn the Wi-Fi off on this. They don't make that easy. Actually, it is easy, but they don't tell you how to do it. So I had to do a lot of research online to figure out how to get it into bridge mode and all the settings that I needed to do. And once you're in bridge mode, you can't manage this anymore. It's just basically a modem. Hooked up the Netgear. Now we have 2 networks in our house. Our house 2G and our house 5G. So you had to pick which network you wanted to be logged on to, which really doesn't make any sense. The 5G network was fast. It was a solid, rock solid 100 meg download, but you had to be able to get the signal. Our house is big enough that upstairs in the front of the house, the 5G signal was not strong enough for Wi-Fi, and it didn't work outside. So if we came here and we sat on the deck, came outside to hang out in the yard, 5G wouldn't work. It wouldn't penetrate the walls. We've got nice thick walls here, and signal wouldn't get outside. So you had to go to 2G. With 2G, I got about a 30 meg download, but it connected everywhere in the house. So I'm paying for this nice 5G stuff, 100 meg download, and basically you can't use it. When you pick up your phone or your laptop or your iPad or the printer or whatever it is, the TVs, the Apple TVs, everything in the house basically had to be set to 2G. So I basically had a 2G network, and I didn't like that. So I got the bright idea that I will go out and buy an extender. AC 750, a Netgear extender. I was like, oh yeah, that'll work. We can put that upstairs and that will extend our range. Well, it doesn't really work like that. So you have your Wi-Fi router downstairs pumping out 2G and 5G, so you got two networks to choose from. You put this upstairs, it connects to this and gives you another two networks, 2G extension and 5G extension. Okay, so now I got four networks to choose from. When I look at my phone, I open it up and it says, 2G, 5G, 2G extension, 5G extension. So I have to choose from one of the four networks in order to run everything. And these two things working together would glitch out sometimes anyway. So if you chose 5G extension upstairs and I hook the TV to it, the printer, the printer will only work on 2.4 gigahertz, so a 2G connection for the printer. But the other thing, sometimes it would, fall offline and everything else. This thing turned into a pain in the butt. And we took this, unplugged it, I put it back in the box, and here it is. It's in the box. So that's the way we went. We rolled this way for 2.5 years. Surfboard modem, Wi-Fi turned off with the Netgear 2G, 5G wireless router. We had 2 or 3 items in the house that were connected to 5G that were not mobile items. The Xbox and a TV and the dish hopper were all on the 5G. The rest of us, all of our iPads, phones, the printers, everything else just ran on 2G only, because you had to pick a network, and when you left the house and came back, it would log on to the same network, and it was a pain in the butt to sit around in the house and log on to 5G and then log off and log on to 2G and all of that. So we just basically ran 2G for 2 years, and it started dropping off, and I thought there was trouble with WoW. Started doing a little bit of research. We would watch things, they would buffer. It just wasn't it was a good connection. When it worked, it was awesome, but a lot of the times, especially when you really wanted it to work, like you're going to watch a movie, or you were just thumbing through videos on Facebook, it would buffer. So I would just kill the Wi-Fi, and basically for almost a year, I guess, I've just been unlimited data with Verizon, and I would just run unlimited data on my iPhone and my iPad and only log on to the Wi-Fi network with my laptop, and that was it, because it just wasn't reliable. So after a lot of research and stuff, we come to find out things have changed, and now there's mesh systems. So after reading a lot, asking questions and watching a lot of videos, the eero mesh system from Amazon, we ordered one of the systems, and it should be arriving here today, and I'm going to do a review video and a hookup video on that, exactly how that works and how that's going to solve the problems of our house. It doesn't work like a gateway station or a base station and then extenders hooking to it. It's a mesh system where we'll have a eero base station downstairs where the modem is, and then throughout the house it has different base stations, and they all work seamlessly together. It only shows up one network on your phone. There's not a 2G or a 5G or a 2G extension or 5G extension. It just says your network. You log on to it, the device that you have, and the eero system decide which frequency you're going to get. It's all behind the scenes. It works seamlessly so that it transitions from one station to another without any drops or anything like that. It's supposed to solve the exact problems that we've had with our Wi-Fi. So in preparation for getting the eero system here at the house, I decided to get rid of this modem. I had a feeling that something was up with it, because when we were running just the modem and this Netgear system, we still had a lot of drops and a lot of buffering and all of that. And after reading online for some things, when you put this into bridge mode, you can't manage it anymore, and there may have been some settings that were off you know, it's not completely designed to be, you know, just a standalone modem. That those would work better. So I went out and I purchased a new surfboard modem that's just a modem, nothing else. So in preparation for the eero arriving today, I went ahead and I hooked up the modem in the house onto our existing system, and it's already fixed itself. There was a problem with this modem being a modem plus Wi-Fi, or there was a problem with the firmware or the hardware or something, that it just wasn't a reliable system. And when I hooked the new modem up to it yesterday, we've been rock solid. It hasn't buffered at all. Everything works great. I still have the issue of, you know, 5G won't reach the bedrooms, and I have to choose between 5G and 2G, and the eero is going to take care of all of that. So that's my hope. So sorry for such a long video and rambling on for it so much, but I have had nothing but issues with this and all of this equipment. The world has changed, and we're going to move into bigger, better equipment, and we're going to see how that goes. So I will be back soon once we get the eero, and we'll look at it and plug it in, and it's plug and play. It's extremely easy to set up, and we're going to test it and we'll see how it works. So I will be back.